Who's one, Helen? Or maybe he left. Phone names are gone, right?
Are we ready? All set?
We are ready.
Okay. Call the meeting to order. It's the regular city council meeting, Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020. May I have roll call, please?
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Here.
Mr. Gillis?
Here.
Mr. Martin?
Here.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Here.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Here.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Here.
All present.
At this time, let's take a moment of silent prayer. And I don't have to remind you, there's a lot to pray about right now. And at this time, would everybody please stand for the pledge? I do have a flag again, or I did. There we go. Here, I'll hold it. There we go. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag
To the flag
of
of the United States of America,
and to the
the
republic
republic
for which it
for which it
stands,
stands,
one nation,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with liberty and justice
for all.
for all.
I will say that I can't wait till we're all back together, so we're all in sync saying the pledge.
Yeah, that's pretty
I'll be
good.
all cut up. At this time, may I have a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
So moved.
Support.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
And Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We do not have any presentations this evening, but at this time we have our public comment. Remember, you have 5 minutes to speak, and please state your name and where you live. Would anyone like to speak? Mrs. Gerstenberg, do you have anybody wanting to speak?
I do not, Mayor.
Okay. All right, hearing none, then we do not have a city manager's report, is that correct?
Yes.
And then our consent agenda. Our consent agenda this evening consists of our regular meeting minutes for May 19th, 2020. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make the motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. Yes, Helen? Any discussion on the consent agenda? Roll call, please.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We have no unfinished business this evening, so we'll get right into our new business. And the first item is to approve a workman's compensation renewal. This is through the Michigan Municipal League for renewal of workers' compensation insurance for the period July 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2021. And it is paid quarterly by us. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion, we approve renewal of the workers' compensation insurance provided by Michigan Municipal League in the amount of $25,656 for the period of July 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2021.
Support.
Discussion?
Does the city have anyone on workman's comp right now?
No, they do not.
Thank you.
Any other comments, questions?
Yeah, it looks like it went up, and it says it's because of payroll going up and because we've had claims. I thought we had less people working for us.
Well, the amount of the payroll has gone up because of increases in income, I believe.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
And am I also to assume that we have a $2,000 credit that's put towards that $25,000 balance?
I have it. Yes.
The treasurer, Linda Mackey, is on if you have specific questions about workers' comp.
Just one of the pages here says that we have a dividend credit of $10,000 that'll be applied towards the renewal. So does that bring the renewal cost down to $15,000, or is it $25,000 including the dividend credit?
It's $25,000 including the credit.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Hearing no one, roll call, please.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mrs. Garbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
And Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I just got muted. I don't know how I did that one. All right. Next, we are looking at a resolution 20-07 to allow alcoholic beverages in Riverfront Park during our Music in the Park. We host concerts, as you know. We usually have the first 5 concerts in the park, and then the next 5 are held at Clay Township. We have had similar resolutions for the past 2 years without incident, and this would allow concert goers to possess and consume alcoholic beverages during the concerts only. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion that the city of Algonac approves resolution 20-07 to suspend enforcement of code section 20-4 as to alcoholic beverages in Riverfront Park during Music in the Park concerts on June 4th, June 11th, June 18th, June 25th, and July 9th, 2020 from the hours of 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Second.
Support.
Discussion?
I have a question. Now, I know that Gretchen has, our governor has lifted some of the COVID restraint on this June 4th date. Is that June 4th date still going to be active and current, or is that something that we're not going to follow through with Music in the Park?
We will have Music in the Park on June 4th. We just got permission to have it.
Okay.
Yes, we will.
Great.
And
That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
All right.
just to add on that, we need to make sure that everybody is social distancing. I know masks aren't necessary, but we definitely cannot let down our guard. Just because COVID is heading down doesn't mean we can't have a resurgence. So everybody, please be careful. And if you know people going, please ask them to be careful too. And let's keep our safe social distancing of 6 feet or more.
Thank you. Anyone else? Do we need did I ask for roll call on this? I don't think so.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, roll call, please. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
And Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next, we are we're considering reappointments to the Planning Commission. Right now, we have 4 current planning commissioners with terms that expire in July. They are Rich Arpan, Amanda Goujon, Mark Thompson, and Brian Tiesville. All are requesting reappointment for another 3-year term. This term would end on July 16th, 2023. We have the 4 different people, and we need to take them each separately in a motion. First up, we have Rich Arpan. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
I'll make a motion that we reappoint Rich Arpan to the Planning Commission with a term that starts July 17th, 2020 and ends July 16th, 2023.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
And Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carried.
All right. Next, we're considering Amanda Goujon. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make the motion to reappoint Amanda Goujon to the Planning Commission with a term that starts July 17th, 2020 and ends July 16th, 2023.
Second.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next, we are considering the reappointment of Mark Thompson to the Planning Commission. May I have a motion, please?
I'll also make the motion to
I'll make a motion that we
reappoint Mark
reappoint
Thompson to the Planning Commission with a
Commission
term that starts
with a
July
term that starts
17th,
July
2020
17th,
and ends
2020.
July 16th, 2023.
Support.
The 2 of us do that at the same time.
Yeah, that's all right. That's good. Discussion?
Yeah, I gave up halfway through because I heard you, Jeff. It's all right.
I didn't even know if it was an echo from me or if it was you, so I stopped for a minute and I was like, okay, let's go.
I'm glad
That's
that
all right.
Mark wants to stay on because he spent many years on the Planning Commission and he was the chairperson for a long time before he got on the council. So I'm glad that he wants to be on the Planning Commission. And Brian Tiesville too. He has a long history with the planning commission.
All right, may I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair? It's a delay somehow. Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes,
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you. Next, we'll consider the reappointment of Brian Tiesville to the Planning Commission. May I have a motion, please?
I'd like to make a motion to appoint or reappoint Brian Tiesville to the Planning Commission with a term that starts July 17th, 2020 and ends July 16th, 2023.
Support.
Discussion?
I'd just like to say I'm glad these are all good people. These are all people who've been involved in the community in more than one way, and I'm glad that they've all asked for reappointment. It says, not only does it say something about their character that they want to put the time in it, but it says something about our city that so many good people want to be involved.
I agree.
I agree also.
yes, I agree too.
Roll call, please?
Mr. Blair? Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Yes again.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes,
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes,
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Motion carries.
thank you. Next, we're being asked to approve a fiscal year 2019 to 2020 budget amendment. And I do see that one of the reasons is because we have a decrease in revenue sharing that we've talked about in our budget meetings for constitutional payments due to the pandemic, and we'll probably have that again sometime. But that is affecting us. So may I have a motion, please?
Motion
make-
to
You're fine,
motion
Mike.
to approve the final FY 2019-2020 budget amendment as presented.
Support.
Discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
yes,
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes,
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair? Takes a minute.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries.
thank you. Next, we're looking at adopting Resolution 20-08, approving the fiscal year 2020-2021 budget, wages, fees, and cost recovery items. During the process, we've acknowledged the budget. We've had the budget public hearing. We authorized the millage levy, fees, and penalties. It adopts the budget. It authorizes the payment of bills, authorizes capital projects, requires financial reports to be provided to City Council. It requires budget monitoring and sets the annual refuse disposal charges. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to adopt Resolution 20-08, approving the fiscal year 2020 through 2021 budget, wages, fees, and cost recovery items as presented.
Second.
Discussion?
I would just like to
Support.
thank the city manager and the executive staff for the great budget that you can tell was well thought out and great for the next year.
We also have a very healthy fund balance. So you've put us once again in a very good position to start out the year. And as we go through the year. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Pelkey?
Yes.
Mr. Scarberg?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries.
Next, we're adopting the fiscal year 2020-2021 City Council meeting calendar. Our meetings will be held the first and third Tuesdays of the month, with the exception of the August meeting, August 2020 meeting. That would be August 4th. It will be on the 5th because there's an election on Tuesday the 4th. And this because of the election on November, I'm sorry, we're not meeting on Tuesday. We'll meet on a Wednesday on August 5th. On the election for November 3rd, we will meet on the 4th instead because there is the election. Other than that, it's the 1st and 3rd again. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to adopt the fiscal year 2021 City Council meeting calendar as presented.
Support.
Support.
Discussion?
The only thing I see missing here is, don't we have an organizational meeting on the 9th, or is that a separate meeting? It's not on the calendar. November 9th.
I'd have to look up the date. You're correct, Rocky.
Yeah, it is. It's the organizational meeting for the council.
So do we need to add that to the meeting calendar?
Yeah, that's the right date. It would be the Monday or Tuesday?
It's Monday.
It's the
Monday.
Monday after the Tuesday.
after the election.
So should I amend my motion?
Yes, please.
I would like to amend my motion to also include Monday, November 9th as a council organizational meeting.
Support.
Now discussion. Any more?
Support.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarberg?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair? Mr. Blair?
How about a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we got it.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried. Thanks, Rocky.
Next,
No problem.
we're being asked to approve the payment of the building official for work that was done in January of 2020. May I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve payment to Tracy Kellick Building Official Services for the month of January 2020 in the amount of $1,735.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Scarberg?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Bembas,
Yes.
Mr. Blair,
Yes.
thank you. Mr. Gillis,
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
and Mrs. Meldrum.
Yes.
Thanks. Motion carried.
Next, we're being asked to approve the accounts payable and payroll. May I have a motion, please?
I would like to make a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll in the amount of $131,731.78 as presented.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Bembas,
Yes.
Mr. Blair,
Yes.
thank you. Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum,
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries.
Mrs. Gerstenberg, what's going to be on our next agenda?
Thank you, Mayor Stoneburner. We will have a MERS retiree health savings report, a county recreation millage report, an invoice for an emergency tree removal, possibly the sheriff's semi-annual report. And that is all right now.
Okay, thank you. All right, council comment. Councilwoman Meldrum.
I'm gonna pass.
All right. Councilman Martin.
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, our state is in the middle of a triple whammy right now, and with the flooding in the middle of the state, the COVID-19 full unrest, and I'm just asking that people be kind and considerate to each other. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Scarbeck.
I'm going to take a pass for tonight. Thank you, guys.
Councilman Blair. Councilman Blair. Councilman Blair, do you have any council comments? While his feed is getting back up and running, why don't we go to Mayor Pro Tem Gillis, and if Councilman Blair starts talking, Rocky, if you'd be quiet, that would be great.
Sure.
Thanks.
I just kind of enjoy watching Corey be speechless.
It doesn't happen often. Every other Tuesday.
I just want to let everybody know that we have started to come up with a modified pickerel tournament this year. It will be only the actual fishing tournament as it originally began, because that could be done with social distancing. So that will be the same dates, which is I believe is July 1st through July 5th. Will be for the boat ticket sales, and we are going to do a one-day fishing tournament on Sunday, July 5th, and it's going to be a 50-50.
I just want to, hello, I just want to say it's great to see everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Thursday for music. I think I'm making them right now. Am I not being heard?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Hello?
That was
Yes.
Any comments?
Heard or no?
I think he's done, Rocky.
All right.
I'm not sure. I think.
If he starts again, I'll stop.
Okay, thank you.
So we are having a modified fishing tournament. We're going to try to do a kids fishing tournament on Saturday, which is July 4th. And then we are going to do a 50-50 fishing tournament on Sunday, July 5th. And then we are also going to be raffling off the boat. And we will have our headquarters in Riverfront Park, just selling boat tickets.
Can I be heard now? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, Corey.
It's on such a delay that it's.
Maybe he's got a signal from Canada.
Maybe.
Now he's totally frozen.
Well, that is all I have to say. So I can't wait to see you all. Hopefully, we'll see each other at a distance tomorrow at Music in the Park.
Thursday.
Oh, Thursday.
Yeah. You'll be early. You have a long wait for us. I'll get you up.
I'll be seriously practicing social distancing.
All right. Councilman Bembas.
Okay, a couple things. Are we opening the pool this year?
Oh, do I have information about that? Yes, we are. We're going to open the pool. Since the governor opened outdoor public swimming pools starting on the 8th, we can be at 50% capacity.
Still move Algonac forward. Thank you.
Wow.
That was a delay. The Algonac pool is expected to be open June 29th and close on August 21st, so it's going to open later. It'll be open Monday through Friday from noon to 4. It will close from 4 to 5 for cleaning and then open again from 5 to 8 p.m. And that's Monday through Friday. It'll be open Saturday and Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. The restrooms will be open. The snacks will be available for purchase. We will not be selling any passes this year. It's a $2 entry fee. Unfortunately, programs like aerobics, swim lessons, and the swim team program will not be available this year. Signs will be posted regarding social distancing, and seating will be limited accordingly. So we'll have a capacity of about 130 people there. It's cutting it in half.
Okay, very good. A couple other things. I'd like to thank the following individuals: Bob Scruggs, Debbie Scruggs, Diane Chmielewski, Sam Bolke, Rocky Gillis, and Denise Gerstenberg for planting hostas and all those little flowers on the side of the building. Looks very nice. You guys did a great job. Thank you. And just want to reflect and thank goodness for the excellent sheriff department we have. We don't have the issues that maybe some larger or bigger cities have between the citizenry and the police. Our police do an excellent job, and I'm glad we have them.
All set? All right. Music in the Park is on Thursday, June 4th. We will start. It's Dude and the Abiders. And we're so thankful. I should say, first off, we're thankful that ML Chartier is our main sponsor for our Music in the Park for all the whole series. But for the first one, State Farm's Jennifer Sobier is sponsoring Dude and the Abiders. And then on June 11th, we have a new group called St. John Smith. I looked online, very popular group in the Macomb area and Oakland area. And that's sponsored this year by Rose Marine Sales and Service. That evening was supposed to be Burnwood, but because of a scheduling conflict, they can't make it. And Cindy Babish, who organizes our Music in the Park for both Algonac and Clay, is working closely with Burnwood for a reschedule of that. But those will be the first two. And then while we're there, they have it. Well, let me get to it. We still have Art in the Park with our very own Algonac asset, Deborah Jo Green, who she works with the kids and the adults and always has great activities for them. And the emphasis is art is fun. And there's a different project each week, and we have to thank Kelly Green from Creative Tile Concepts, who sponsors her work there. And it's a great time. And just watching all the kids and adults have fun, that's nice with the music going on at the same time. Also, we want to thank Scoreboard and More for the signage that they'll provide. They provide for the music in the park, so we can let everybody know what's going on. Rain dates, though. If it happens to rain in Algonac, it will be at the Algonac Fire Department. So that will be a change. I know several people are used to going over to St. Catherine's Activity Center, but we won't be doing that. We'll be going to the fire department if it rains. And we will know by 5:30 that evening then where it will be at. So look forward to seeing everybody out there, and we will practice social distancing. Excited to see what's going to happen in our first outing of the season, as it will. And with that, Corey, you got anything for us? Can you make a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, roll call, please. I'm sorry, forgot roll call.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair? Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarbeck?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't get who supported that.
I'll
I think
support.
Mr.
Who was that? Blair? Scarbeck? Thank you.
I think Corey's froze.
Is it too late to make a motion to buy Corey better equipment?
We only have one more meeting like this, thank goodness.
Right? Yeah. It's
I think we
7:37.
have adjourned.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Stay safe, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.